Saudi Arabia officially abolished slavery by royal decree in 1962. So recently, I see content creators saying that Saudi Arabia had just abolished slavery, they just abolished slavery. Look what happened there. They abolished what they call kafara. Kafara, I hope I pronounce it well. Kafara was a sponsored system in Saudi Arabia that linked migrant workers to a local employer, or kafeel, I hope I pronounce it well, who control their visa, job, and movement, while it is being replaced by a contractual system to improve workers' rights. Some elements of the old system may still apply to certain private sector's jobs, and the overall implementation of the reform is still in progress. Old kafara system definition: a sponsored system where foreign workers were tied to a Saudi sponsor, kafeel, or company. Key aspect: the sponsor control the workers' visa, residence, and they could confiscate passports, restricting their movement. Workers' limitation: workers needed their sponsor approval to change jobs, renew permits, or leave the country. Abolished: the system was officially ended in June 2025. You know, this is what they abolished. They have abolished slavery 1962. And what they just abolished in June 2025 is this system, kafara system. You know, like people like us, we go there, we sit like Oga Madam. We start sponsoring people to come over. And when they come over, they'll be working and they'll be paying us. We only leave them with money for food. We want to give them freedom maybe after 2 or 3 years. That is what our people are doing there. You understand? And as a Muslim, I always look at Saudi, especially looking at what their government, how their government rules, and how their government do things. You see, with the power of social media, there's a lot that has been coming on social media, and everybody is talking about, oh, Saudi slavery. I was believing in that they were having slaves in Saudi Arabia until 2 days ago I started making this search. Because anything that my mind cannot take, I try to go to search it. Because I know that Saudi Arabia is a place where their democracy came from Quran. And the Quran warned us against silence in the face of evil. Quran warned us against silence in the face of evil. That how can their government look at this and allow it to happen? I started researching. I now found out that what they abolished is what they call kafara or kafeel. I hope I pronounce it well. You see, people that are when they take you there, they seize your passport, they make sure you don't leave until you work for them, they make sure you don't travel. You see, that is the system that Saudi Kingdom abolished. Because they don't want to be like silence in the face of evil. Immediately their ear had it, they noticed what was going on, social media was carrying it, they came out in June 2025 and abolished it. Those that said they ended slavery, that is not slavery. That is, anyway, let me not call it again. That is contract between workers and workers, the migrant. You understand? And immediately they heard about it and how painful it is to those that are in it, they came out to abolish it. This is what they call being a Muslim. Being a Muslim, you don't keep quiet in the face of evil. Being a Muslim, you don't look away, because silence in the face of evil is evil itself. You see, I am a Muslim that is always looking at what they do. And I believe that they are not just Muslim. They are also Muslim that also reading the Quran, looking at what is inside the Quran. You understand? I understand whatever they say and however they do it. Honestly, because I'm holding Quran, because I'm reading Quran, I understand where they are coming from. You understand? There is no compulsion, there's no bully, there's no making people to feel that they don't have freedom to exist. When you go to Saudi Arabia now, you feel like a human being. You understand? You feel relaxed, you feel like a human being. Thank you guys for listening to me. I made this search and I wanted to share it to you guys that they did not just end slavery. Slavery ended in 1962, and what they ended now is a restriction of the workers in Saudi Arabia. Thank you for listening. See you on my next video. Bye-bye.